Israel and Gaza, the holidays, the end of the writer's strike, lowering interest rates. What does all of this mean for the Los Angeles housing market? I'm Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles realtor. Stay tuned. We are going to dive into the Los Angeles housing market report. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I'll be right back, but in the meantime, take a moment to click that subscribe button and bell for updates. See you in a second. I'm Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles realtor. We're going to go through the monthly Los Angeles housing market report. I do this report each month to help you, every single homeowner out there in Los Angeles, and potential home buyers really understand what's happening with our local Los Angeles market. We are unique. We don't follow necessarily the national trend. We tend to set the national trend in most cases, but we don't always adhere to exactly what the news is reporting. So for that very reason, I started recording these videos about 1.5 years ago to help educate my clients who are considering selling their home or just out there buying a home. So let's talk about a couple of facts right now. Since October, interest rates have been ticking down and they hit below 7% on a 30-year fix in December for the first time in 4 months. That's amazing news for home buyers. What we're going to discuss are the 5 stats, but one of the things I also want to mention that most of you are absolutely aware of, and this impacts everybody a little differently, but the Israel-Gaza situation really created a lot of uncertainty for people. Are we headed towards another world war? Is this going to keep going? Lots of very passionate thoughts and opinions about what's happening. At the end of the day, everyone innocent that's lost lives is nothing to take lightly. But those things also transcend to our market here. We have folks that have moved here from those parts of the world who have friends, family, and relatives in those parts of the world. And then it makes the decision to sell your home or buy a home suddenly feel like not so important or something that you need to take a little more time to think about. So the 5 stats I'm going to go over should help you with this decision. And as you guys know, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I cover 7 particular parts of Los Angeles, both in the San Fernando Valley and the LA Basin, to give you a nice rounded feel for what's happening. Of course, there's different pockets of the city that something different might be occurring, but this synopsis really shows things because there's some parts that there's more inventory, and then there's some parts that there's less inventory. So it really gives a nice rounded thing, overall perspective there. So first of all, this report highlights the last month. So we're looking at the full calendar month of December of 2023. And in December of 2023, the total number of homes that were on the market for sale was 35,557 homes. That was down from December, which was 39,596 homes. So that took, it's like about 4,000 homes there, less inventory. Now, holidays here in Los Angeles, there's always a little bit of a dip. And I know many agents, and this is something I've done in the past too, that start to pull the property off the market after Thanksgiving and wait to relaunch in January. It's just because things slow down. And so a lot of times you have better activity and get that offer in January. That being said, let's talk about the actual inventory. So in Toluca Lake in the month of December, there were 10 homes on the market. Studio City had 101. Sherman Oaks was 138. Encino was 130. Santa Monica was 77. Brentwood was 74 and Beverly Hills was 100. Now, everyone who owns a home and is thinking about selling, maybe you're not sure if right now is the correct time. I actually have a program that I use to send a monthly wealth update to all of my past clients, and it's something that you can receive for free at absolutely no obligation. Simply click on the wealth update link below. That way you can track how much wealth you're building in your home every month and really start to process, do we have enough to step up to the next home? Is maybe now time to buy? Should we pull some money out, put it in another investment, whether that's a home, a life insurance policy, or something else that's going to help us achieve our goals to financial freedom? Just click on that link below. Again, the wealth update. So let's talk about the average days to sell. Now, this is the from the time a property goes live on the market and you start to see all the marketing and populated on websites, and you might be receiving a postcard in the mail or a phone call, whatever the situation is, depending on the tactic and strategy of the real estate agent marketing your property. This is from that moment until an escrow is open, and escrow is open after the accepted offer. So in Toluca Lake, that was 20 days. In Studio City, that was 34. In Sherman Oaks, it was 33. Encino was 39, which is so dead on because I have a listing in Encino and it took us almost that time to get an offer. A couple days less than that. In Santa Monica, it was 47, Brentwood 49, and Beverly Hills 164 days. Beverly Hills really is slowed down. Let's talk about the demand, which is the number of properties currently in an escrow under contract. Toluca Lake 5. This again was the month of December. Studio City was 19, Sherman Oaks 34, Encino 25, followed by Santa Monica at 19, Brentwood at 17, and Beverly Hills at 11. Now, something that's important to track, and the reason I do so we can compare this year to last year. So this year, at this time in December, again, we had a total of 35,557 homes on the market. When we compare that to December of 2022, it was 39,775 homes on the market. So that's down 10%. In Toluca Lake, in December of 2022, it was 14 homes. This year, in December, it was only 10, so that's down 28%. In Studio City in December of 2022, that was 78 homes, but this December, that was 101. So that is a pocket where it actually inventory peaked up a little bit. It actually went up 29%. In Sherman Oaks in December of 2023, it was December of 2022, it was 132 homes on the market versus this December, which was 138. So that was up 4%. Encino in December of 2022 was 156, followed by this December of 2023, which was 130. So that was actually down 16%. When we go over the hill into Santa Monica, December of 2022, it was 78. December of 2023, it was 77. So it was down 1%. Not much to mention. Brentwood in 2022 was 66. And then this December 2023 was 74. So that's up 12%. Beverly Hills in December of 2022 was a whopping 90, but Beverly Hills in December of 2023 was 100, so that's also up by 11%. So you see, again, some parts are up, some parts are down. I think there is overall a little bit more down than up. But let's talk price reductions, because when we start seeing a large percent or a large number of price reductions, it's telling us something about the market, right? Well, in December of 2023, Toluca Lake had 0 price reductions. Studio City only had 5, followed by Sherman Oaks at 10, Encino at 6, Santa Monica at 4, Brentwood at 3, and Beverly Hills at 5. So we're not seeing high percents of price reductions either. So the market is pretty stable when it comes to pricing. Again, we're about to go into 2023. If you watched my video already with my market predictions, I'm going to say more of the same. I do expect that this month of January, we will start to see things pick up the second and third week. We'll see more activity. We'll see more buyers out. We'll start to see offers on properties that have sat for a while. But what happens the rest of this year is really, I don't have a crystal ball, but the things that I do expect is still limited inventory. As interest rates head lower and once they get below 6, we'll see a lot more buyers hit the market. But if sellers aren't making those decisions to sell their homes, it's still going to result in higher competition for less inventory. Still a seller's market. Again, longest running seller's market in history. But we are still in a seller's market cycle. I hope this information is helpful to you. If you're considering selling your home, if you are a baby boomer and you're saying to yourself, I need to do something, my, retirement funds are running low, but I have money in my house. What's the best move for myself? If you just have too much space and you need smaller space, we can have a conversation. I'm here to help. There's a link to get on my calendar below, or just give me a call. And if you're thinking about buying and you need a little bit of help planning the path this year, we can absolutely schedule a time to get together and go over the whole process, as well as what's the best course of action for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate you, and I hope this information is helpful. Drop a comment below. Tell me what you want to see more of in our Los Angeles housing market reports each month. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.